All right, I'm here with my main man at Gringolandia Studios in Pilsen, Southside, Chicago, Illinois, USA, Mark Nelson. We went to school together, and ever since we were in school, he was building these awesome installations that used to blow my mind. He was one of the most talented of all of us. So what's happening, man?
Thank you for that.
Uh-huh. It's the truth.
It's good to have you here, Marcus.
It's the truth. Show me this. What you got going on?
This is an altarpiece that was for my father that was at the National Museum of Mexican Art down the street during COVID in 2020. It was part of the Day of the Dead show. But
Let me get a good shot of it. I'm going to get a close-up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because of the pandemic.
So my dad, being a career Navy officer, he served on a lot of ships. And because his favorite ship was the USS St. Paul, CA-73, I carved a ship out of wood for the top of the altar. And, it centers around the pre-Columbian, ancient Mexican tradition, how one passes into death. So to go to death, to die means to go to Mictlan, and the underworld, and you have to go on a journey. And when you meet this river, there's a dog on the other side of the river that's supposed to be connected to your spirit, and that dog will swim over to the river to get you and bring you to the other side to begin the next series of quests that you go upon to get the highest position you can in the afterlife. But here we got some article, some sign notes, and some stuff from the movie they made on my dad's ship, the USS St. Paul. It was In Harm's Way, starring John Wayne and Kirk Douglas. And Douglas was assigned to my dad's cabin as his roommate for the shooting of the movie. Otto Preminger was the director. I never met Mr. Douglas. My dad stayed in touch with him over the years. But I did get to meet Otto Preminger, the director, when we were kids stationed in Hawaii. He called my dad and had us come down to the hotel and have dinner with him. And all I knew is we were having dinner with Mr. Freeze, because he had played Mr. Freeze on the Batman TV
That was the dude
show.
that played Mr. Freeze? All right, cool.
And so my dad...
You got to be a certain age to know about that Mr. Freeze.
I was 9 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And my dad, being at sea and going back and forth to Vietnam, had no clue about even, modern pop culture, right?
Right.
So first he gets upset, like I'm insulting Mr. Preminger, this international movie director. And my dad stands up like, bam! And Preminger goes, "Oh no, Josh," in his German accent. He goes, "Your son is right. My children talked me into playing the role." Because it was real hip to be a villain on the Batman TV show in the 60s. Like all the big stars.
I remember, man, that joint was on fire, man. I used to live for that.
You have, yeah.
Bam, all of that.
Yeah. You had some real talent, playing villains. Burgess Meredith, who played the Penguin, he actually was in Harm's Way as one of the naval officers. Carroll O'Connor, who we know for all the
my
family.
favorites, yeah.
He played one of the naval officers. John Wayne played the head Commodore or Admiral. Kirk Douglas, of course, he was one of the actors. And you had Dana Andrews. He was a big-time actor back then. Anyway, it was made in '63, I believe. So, yeah, that was my dad's claim to fame. And over here he got his two families. This is us with my mom. We were living in Yokohama, Japan at the time, from 1960 to 62. And then to the right is my father's second wife, Sandy, and my half-siblings, as you might call. That's so on the left we got myself, my brother David, and Josh. And on the right we have my half-siblings, Eve, Masha, Chaim, and Ari. So they got more into the the benefits of my father's culture than we did. My mom wished us off to be baptized as Catholics before my dad could have a say in it.
Your father's Jewish?
My father's Jewish, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is actually a picture from when he was a child. Mm-hmm. This is one of his yarmulkes. And I think that these two candelabras from the Sabbath, I think those came from my grandparents, who I never really, I only met as an 18-month-old. They both, I didn't really have a lot of connection with them. But there's Russian writing in gold below it, so I'm pretty sure they brought them over.
Man, that's
in
fantastic,
the early 1900s.
Man. That's fantastic, man.
And also, in my dad's
Powerful
Navy,
piece. Mm-hmm.
They had to do all those NASA missions, so they had to be on standby to recover capsules that landed in the water. So that was a pretty cool thing to be involved in.
Yeah, man, that's a fantastic piece. You know what? I'm going to stop right here because this piece alone deserves its space.